Good day everyone, I'm Alex, moderator for this webinar. I welcome everyone for today's webinar, which is Learn the Do's and Don'ts of Opening Business Accounts. I would now like to introduce our presenter for today, Justin T. Musculino. Justin brings over 20 years of wide-ranging in compliance, training and regulation in the banking sector. I would now like to hand over the floor to the speaker. Over to you, Justin.
All right. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate the introduction. And I want to welcome everybody to today's presentation. Now, not only am I going to speak to this from understanding the ins and outs of banks, but also from experience of doing this myself. I've opened different businesses in the last 4 to 5 years and been around business bank accounts most of my career. So I'm going to give you all the different sides, my thoughts, my opinions, what worked for me and what didn't. So we'll go through the steps, what you'll need, other things to consider, and then we'll wrap it up a little bit with some common mistakes that occur. So the thing here is when you open up a business account, you really need the linkage from the business to the financial side. And the bank account is a great way to do it. Plus, with the efficiency that you can create by using the tools that are available at a particular bank, it could help overall with your business, profit, overhead. There's a lot of different things. So we're going to go through that today and a lot more. If you're a business owner or you are going to be one, you need to set up your company appropriately. That's a pretty obvious statement. But you need to have people employed, performing the tasks, delivering for clients, but you need to also manage it. A business bank account can help you do that. With opening up a business account, like how do you do it? Doing the research first to find the appropriate bank account. The business checking accounts are really designed for receiving payments and spending. This is where you keep your working capital. And you might also need a merchant services account if you're going to accept credit and debit transactions. Business bank accounts, typically you have to pay a monthly fee, as well as per transaction fees. With the business bank accounts, the comparison shop again, there's so many banks out there. I mean, purely virtual banks to, large institutions. A virtual bank might work for you. So that's another part to consider. With applying for the business bank account, we're going to talk about documents, making an opening deposit. You want to have some funds in there right away. The next thing you have to look at, or you're going to need, is your EIN number, your employer identification number. So there's business details you need to submit. As far as features that you may need, you have to look at now and later. Here's some tips. Just select account, select a bank. But the account management tools are really big. If you need to open a business account, I'm sorry, I'm going to go back one. You do need to open up a business checking account before you can get a merchant account, which, as I mentioned before, the merchant account is used for accepting debit or credit card payments, comparing accounts at several banks. And, you want to make sure that your business bank account, it leaves you room to grow. The accounting software, common mistakes. It happens. People make mistakes, but you have to learn from them and make sure it doesn't apply again. Trying to open up a business bank account without an LLC or a business entity, failing to adjust your approach due to economic conditions, not vetting your required documents, don't get a bank account with the wrong features, choosing a bank for a short term only. You need to anticipate. You have to have a plan for your business. All right, with that being said, I'm ready for questions.
Thank you, Justin. That does conclude the session for today. Thank you for everyone participating. You may all disconnect now. Have a great day ahead.